Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. This is Pink Blumbob here and I am back with a brand new speed build and I'm very excited to show you guys this build. I'm very proud of it. It's probably my best build to date. It is a wooden mansion lodge thing. It is huge. I built it on a 64 by 64 lot in Windenburg and I put a lot of hours into this. So I am very pleased with the way it's come out. It's very cozy and perfect for the winter or even the autumn or any season that you fancy. This wasn't a restricted pack build. I literally used anything that I wanted. I do in all my builds at the moment, to be honest, because I'm still getting to grips with my kind of style of building, so on and so forth. But I absolutely love the way this come out. This is actually a house I'm very proud of, and I think it's the not the beginning. I've done a 64 by 64 like which was my last video, and I managed to squeeze everything into one video instead of having two massive sections of like half an hour, 35-minute long footage. I'd rather just try and squeeze everything into one. I've had to cut out a lot of detailing in this, so I'm really sorry about that. But keep an eye out for the screenshots at the end because you'll be able to see all the extra details I put in that I might have missed out when I was editing this. I wanted it to be brief, quick, and you can watch it and then, you know, you can kind of see it develop a lot faster than my other videos. So anyway, welcome to this build. It is great. It is lovely. Right, so this costs 521,961 Somalians, and this is currently on the Sims 4 gallery under the hashtag emmapp. So that's where you'll find this. So this is an expensive house. This is a really expensive. It's got six bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, and like I said earlier, it's built in Windenburg on a 64 by 64 lot. So this is my second ever lot completed on a 64 by 64, and I started to build this before the Get Famous pack came in, and so there isn't a lot of Get Famous stuff in this build at the moment. Like, I've only put a few things in with the landscaping and stuff like that, which you'll see towards the end. I built most of it, and then Get Famous came out, and I thought, you know what, I'll wait a little bit. Well, it got announced, but then I got it in the end, and then I just put a few things in. But to be honest, not a lot of the Get Famous stuff seemed to kind of tie in with the aesthetic of the build. So I wasn't too bothered about going back in and, you know, changing all the work that I've done. I was happy with the way it was initially, with or without the expansion pack. So yeah, but I did actually use some of the terrain tools, so I was really pleased about that. And I made quite a drastic change to the exterior of the terrain. You'll see it in a minute. Anyway, so this build has got a lot of different rooms in it because it's a mansion. These people can afford to do whatever the hell they want to do. So I'll read out all the different the rooms. There's a lot more. Yeah, I'll just read out the rooms. So, as you walk into the house, there is a lovely reception room, and you will see lovely a table in front of you, and you'll see like a little bench, so on and so forth, blah blah blah, and then you'll see some coat racks which came with seasons. I think they're like the skiing ones. And there's also an office, a dining room, kitchen, laundry room, kids' playroom. I actually quite like incorporating a room dedicated to kids in mansions. I think that's really cool. Because I never know what the hell to put in a giant 64 by 64 lot. So I decided to put a kids area in with all the kiddie skill building items, so on and so forth. And I think it's a bit of fun. And it's fun to just kind of let loose, not keep to the, you know, everything's got to be colour coordinated, everything's got to look a certain way. With the kids' room, you can kind of do whatever you want. It can be messy, it doesn't matter. Because I'm a little bit of everything has to have a place when I'm building. Has to have a certain spot. So, yeah, it's got a kids' living area, playroom thing. There's also 2 guest bedrooms which are located on the left-hand side of the right-hand side of your screen, which was, well, it's gone now, but never mind. 2 guest bedrooms, and in there there's a double bed, and there's also two children's rooms in there. Or if you don't want to use it as a guest room, you can just put your Sims in it and they can live in it quite happily. They're decorated quite nicely. I will say though, in the kids one, there isn't any, I think I might have just put a toy box and that's it. So I'm really pleased. Anyway, there's also like a basement area as well, which I created, And in the basement area, there is a bar, there's a foosball table, there's a don't wet the llama table, and then off to, like, depending on the angle, off to the one side of the room, there is also like another living room. So there's actually like 3 living rooms in this build. So this is like the 3rd living room, and in there is a mini bar, a jukebox, sauna area. Yeah, I put a sauna in because I thought these guys are extra. These guys are gonna want a sauna. And I also put in a piano, guitar, and a violin. Now here you can see, as you just saw them, which I missed, I kind of had it open so it's looking down over the recreational area. I kind of like that whole openness. It kind of makes the room feel bigger. And I like the fact that you can look down and over it. It makes it feel a bit more kind of, I don't know, lodgy, woodeny, lodgy thing, whatever. Anyway, there's also a master bedroom upstairs with built-in wardrobes and an ensuite, child Sims bedroom, twin toddler bedrooms, teenage or young adult bedroom, a secret gymnasium because I put one of those secret bookcase doors in, and there's also like a study area with like a landing with loads of bookshelves and stuff, and you'll see that in a minute. In terms of the build, I use a lot of dark browns, light browns, orangey sort of colours. I wanted it to be nice and warm feeling. I wanted it to feel just lovely and warm. This is what you want in the winter. You want a nice, cosy, open fireplace. And I put a lot of plants everywhere. I did kind of use the same sort of plants over and over again, but they just suited it so well, so I thought, why not? So yeah, here we go. I'm just decorating. I do put a lot more decorations in, but you'll have to check the screenshots out for that, or download it off the gallery. I've had a few downloads off it so far. This has been on the gallery for about a week or 2 now. And I meant to get a video out sooner, but I kind of got builder's block a little bit. I mean, I know I've only just like started this channel, but you know, I've been doing a lot of building in my spare time as well, off camera, and I got a lot of builder's block, and I just didn't know what the hell to do. I mean, I was kind of halfway through building this, but I just didn't fancy finishing it off. But I finally finished it off, edited all the footage, and I don't know, I just got a builder's block, but I think I'm gonna do a couple of micro builds, like mini builds. I enjoy those because they're kind of quick and easy, and I really like having to put a lot of stuff in a small area. I think it's a bit of fun. So the living room is pretty much coming together now, and then just off the left hand side of the screen there, that is where I will put the kiddie area, like one kiddie area. So there's quite a few kiddie areas in this, because I was going to kind of make this a dedicated area to the kids, and that was going to be about it. And I decided then, because I didn't know how to put in the other room on the opposite side of the wall, I kind of just made that the dedicated kiddie area, kiddie lounge, whatever. So yeah, it's kind of cute. Put the hamster cage in and stuff, and a couple of those project boxes. Well, actually just one of those. Why am I lying? I'm lying to you all. So yeah, that's about it for that. And then on the left hand side there, there's a door, double doors, and that is where the office will be, the study. And the staircase to go down into the basement is in the study. And I kind of thought about this. I thought it doesn't really make sense to have the staircase to the recreation room in the office, where maybe a sim would need to be working hard and stuff like that. So yeah, and then you'd have the loud music of the piano coming up, but it's The Sims, you know, you can get away with it. But realistically speaking and logically speaking, you wouldn't have it. So maybe I should have put the kids' room this side and the office the other side, but it's too late. I've done it now. So here we go. I wanted it to look very executive, very, once again, warm colours, and I love those floorboards. I can't remember what pack they're from, but they are stunning. And yeah, I use a lot of items I don't normally use, once again, as I've been trying to do. I'm trying out different styles, and then hopefully once I've tried out everything, I like all the different styles and stuff like that, I will find what I really like and enjoy in building. But I really did enjoy building this one, and I just loved the way that it turned out. Okay, so I've just put a few more details in the office. I once again used some more officey stuff that I don't normally use, like those cabinets from Get to Work. Never use that sort of thing. So I just put those in there. I just think it makes it more executive looking and, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, just more decorations, a bit more detailing here, and I changed the lights as well. So now here is like the fun section. This is where the recreation area is. And I thought, you know, I feel like a wooden lodge should have a sauna in it. And I also put this like little room. I don't know if the Sims can use it. I actually didn't test this part. I forgot to test it. I put a bath So I thought after they've had their nice, it might be a mud bath actually, I can't remember. You might be able to have a mud bath, I can't remember. Anyway, so I put like a little changing room area with the sauna, and then I just put a lot of the outdoor retreat stuff in there as well, because it just fits so well. And then yeah, I put that bath in, and I thought after they've had their nice hot sauna, they could have a lovely relaxing bath afterwards. Put a coat hanger there because they might have guests come over, stuff like that, and then just a few more knickknacks around. And then right, so now we are moving on to the fun area. This is where the living room overlooks down into this room. And like I said earlier, I really like that about this build. I'm glad I got it to work. If for some reason at one point I couldn't get it to actually work, it kept, like it deleted the foundation, but it wouldn't delete the ground itself. And I was like clicking on the room and thinking delete ceiling, and it just wasn't deleting it. So I don't know, I can't remember how I fixed it, to be honest, but I fixed it. And there you can see the don't wait the llama table, and here I put the bar in, and I put some of the wall things. Oh, I'm really bad at saying, just like calling them things, it makes no sense. The shelves with the bottles on them, and I thought this is a really fun area, it'd be great to have, you know, parties and stuff like that. And so yeah, for that, that's about it for that. It's nothing too exciting, well it is exciting, but it's not that exciting. And then we move on in a moment to the third living room, or second, whichever one, depending. I'd say it's the third one, because the kids' living area is on the same floor as the main living area, so this can be the third one. And yeah, so I really like this area, it's really fun. So, and then I put a dartboard up as well, and a bit of seating, and that's about it, yeah. So here I put bookshelves everywhere in this build. I went a bit mad. The thing is, they're great as a space filler, like if you're stuck, just like I said in my last video, if you've seen them, if you haven't, check them out, because they're world-class materials, world-class I'm sorry, I can't speak today. It's been a while since I've done a voiceover. I'm having a right mare. Start again. Right. If you want to fill space, stick a bookcase. Oh, that rhymes. Or a plant. Plants are great for just filling up the empty space. And then I pulled out some debug items as well, as you can see. You can't get those normally unless you've actually earned them or fished for them or whatever. And there's also like a little debug basket over there, which came with, well, I was going to call it World Adventures. I did that in my other video. It's not World Adventures. And once again, I can't remember the name. I tell you what, I ought to write notes when I'm doing these voiceovers, because I just forget everything. I'm very forgetful. And my family gets frustrated with my friends and family. I will say more friends than family, because I think my family's just kind of accepted it now. I have the worst memory ever. Like literally, I will watch a film and by the end of the week, I have forgotten what the entire film was about. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, seriously, swear down, I have the worst memory going. And I've always had a really bad memory for some reason. I don't know why. So, yeah, sorry about this. Sorry if it's not very professional. Not the most professional of people. But, yeah, so here is the kitchen. And I really like this kitchen. This kitchen's lovely. It's really, really open and woody. Like, yeah, anyway. I used the round table from, see, I want to call it World Adventures again, and it's not World Adventures. I haven't even been playing Sims 3. I haven't played Sims 3 in, like, years. Yeah, you know the one I'm on about. If you haven't got it, get it, because then you won't get that nice table. I'm pretty sure it's from there. More bookshelves. Bookshelves from Season. See, I remembered that one. And then see that door there on the left-hand side? That is where the laundry room is. Now, I am a idiot, because I purposely cut out the footage of the laundry room because it's just a laundry room, but I completely forgot to take screenshots of it. I just missed it when I was going around and taking screenshots, because I kind of put it in tab mode, and I went, you know, I did it from like a Sims point of view, and I just completely forgot to go in that door. So it's a magical surprise. It's the best laundry room you've ever seen. So if you want to see, you'll have to download it off the gallery. So here is the dining room. Now, with the two staircases going up on either side, I actually made it so, once again, you can look down over the dining room, and I thought that was really nice. And that is the only way to get upstairs, by the way. So I didn't know if it was too inappropriate to have like two sets of stairs going up while you have guests dining. But then I thought it could be handy, like pop to the loo, even though there's a toilet downstairs. I don't know, it just, I like the whole thing where the staircase was either side, and I put in a fancy piano as well, so you could hire a pianist, and I put some of the old-fashioned pictures up again because I think those are really nice. And then I'm just kind of filling up space here at the moment, trying to figure out things to, you know, put in to fill it up, because I always struggle to fill up large spaces on The Sims. Now here is the hallway, and I use those Seasons coat hangers, and I use a normal coat hanger. And then I just like put random bits and pieces around, and once again I had to cut a lot of the detail out, so I apologise in advance. But it makes it more fun where you download it. So I'm egging you on to download this build. So you've got to go to the gallery and check it all out, check out the details. You know, your mind's going to be blown when you download it. And I'm just putting more bits and pieces on. It's not that exciting, to be honest. But I do put a nice big round table in, which was from Laundry Day stuff, and I love that bench as well. And I sized down some of those cushions which came with the toddler stuff pack, and I thought they looked really nice, kind of just placed on there. I mean, I haven't tested that bench. I'm not very good at play testing, by the way. I literally just build and then put it on the gallery. So yeah, here is the first guest bedroom, and I really like the way this turned out. All the colours matched beautifully. And I don't know, I think it's really lovely. Like, if I was staying in this bedroom, I would not complain. It's gorgeous, and it's really, you know, there's a lot of textures going on because you've got the border on the top of the walls there, and you've got like the industrial looking bookshelves there. And I slanted the mirror on the side and just placed it there. And I've used a couple of those cubes in the build as well. And then this is the kids' guest bedroom. It's got a built-in wardrobe, and I thought this was perfect just for kids that are staying over. I mean, I know you can't really have that on The Sims. I mean, I don't know if there's a mod for it. And then I just put knickknacks in once again, and I'm pretty sure I put a toy box in. You'll probably see it in a second. But I made it pretty plain just because it is a guest bedroom. And guest bedrooms don't really have a lot in there, but I thought toy box, you know, it doesn't even have to be for kids. You can actually have adults stay here as well, if you've got a few people. Right, so here is the kids' living area, and I'm really pleased with the way this turned out. I like it. I think it's cute and it's fun. Like, imagine just having like a kids' party and they're all in this room, like playing with all the toys and stuff. I did put a lot of skill building items in here as well. Put the old computer, because I thought, they're kids, they don't need to have a brand new computer. They can have the old crappy one, which was like from 10 years ago. I put another don't wake the llama table in here, especially just for the kids, really. To be honest, do you know what I've realised? It's like, I didn't know if that is a kids version of the table. I don't know if adults can use that as well as kids. I don't know, you'll have to let me know. And I put the science table in, and I actually ended up putting 2 science tables in the end, because I put one upstairs in the child sim bedroom. And then now I'm just kind of cluttering it up with lots of little toys, but I do put a lot more toys and clutter items in here as well, which you won't see on camera because I had to cut the footage as much as I could, and it pained me to cut the footage. It absolutely pained me, because I like showing every individual item that I put down, but I thought, I'm looking at other I'm looking at other builders on The Sims, and they literally cut out so much just so they can fit it into like a 20-minute time slot. So I thought, right, I need to cut it down. I need to, you know, because people are going to get bored halfway through, aren't they? So, you know, sometimes I watch people's builds, and I will be honest, I do sometimes get bored and switch it off halfway through. So I don't want to have to put people through watching like an hour's worth of footage for one build. So I thought, no, I need to change my ways, and I need to cut it down and make it a bit more quick, easy, so everybody can see, you know, it's just easier for everybody, isn't it? So here's the master bedroom, and I love this master bedroom. I put in built-in wardrobes there, that door leads to the ensuite bathroom. And then on the other side, I actually made my own built-in wardrobes, and I absolutely love the way these turned out. I've never done this before in my life. I haven't seen people do this. If you know people that have done it, let me know. And I put the wall across, deleted the wall. Well, put the wall across, put the curtain on, and deleted the wall, and it left it like that. So it looked like there was curtains hanging over it. And then I'm just cluttering up these shelves. I do add more clutter items, but I cut the footage short. And there's once again is another built-in wardrobe over there. So these guys have got a lot of clothes and a lot of space to do woohooing in, so you know. And here is the dressing table to do makeup or whatever, and I was going to put just a regular chair there, but then I thought, nah, I'll put like one of the little ottoman poof things there. I mean, I know the Sims won't be able to use it, but if you want to be able to use it, just delete the chair and then put a regular chair there, and the Sims will be able to use the dressing table just fine. And I believe in this room as well, I also put a fishing, what am I talking about? Fish tank, and they've also got access to a mini balcony where I just put a few chairs, but that's off camera. I didn't do that on camera. Well, I did, but I cut it out. So here is the child Sims bedroom, and I love this bedroom. Like, I've never used this bed in the colour swatch, and I kind of took colours out of the curtains hanging down, so I took the blue out and the red, and I thought, let's just go crazy with blue and red. It's kind of like Superman, isn't it? And I use those curtains, I think those curtains are cats and dogs, and I've never used them in that swatch in my life, but they seem to go really well with this build. And then I also put a lot more skill building items in this one as well. I put the science table back in. I believe I put, there's definitely a couple of things in it. Yeah, another drawing table there, look. And some more, once again, I clutter it with more toys to make it look well lived in and loved. And I also put the bear chair. And the other room that's coming up in a moment, which I'm pretty sure it is. Oh, no, we'll move on to that in a second. This is the young adults or teen bedroom. It's suitable for either, or even just as a guest bedroom, or for grandparents even. I really like this room. Once again, I just took inspiration from the bed swatch, because I find I decorate a bedroom before putting a bed down, and then I can't find a bed to match, so I always put a bed down first and then match the colours to the bed once I've placed it. Once again, more built-in wardrobes, more clutter items. In here I kind of add musicians items, I add a keyboard, and I also kind of made this like shelving unit thing above it and put loads of clutter items. I got a lot more debug items out of this. If you want to know how to get the debug items, you'll have to Google it, because I can't tell you off the top of my head. I had to Google it. So I just pulled a lot of those out. Another treasure chest, because why not? And a jukebox. I thought he or she could be a bit of a musician and enjoy that. I mean, I did that in my last one actually, where I made the teenage boys' bedroom a musician. But I thought it was just nice. And then I don't even know what I'm placing down, because they're all the debug items. I don't use them very often, but I thought for cluttering up the house, these are perfect. And I did put some cute love hearts above the door as well. And they've got access to a mini balcony as well. I'm pretty sure that's to the front of the house, that balcony. Right, this room's a bit of fun. So, twin toddlers, and I wanted them to have different colour beds, but I was going to make the room originally like half and half. But then I found this again, like I've never used that rug in my life, and I've always loved that rug from the toddler stuff pack, so I kind of went crazy and I matched like all the colours. I put all the colours of the rainbow in there, and I think it's a bit of fun. It is fun. And I like, see how I put two potties there as well in different colours. And yeah, I really enjoyed making this little bedroom. I did try, I know it sounds weird, I tried to kind of make my own mini train set, but it didn't work. I tried to be clever and it just didn't look like a train set. It would be handy, you know, like how we had them in I'm pretty sure we had them in Sims 1. We didn't have, well, it would be nice to have train sets in here again, because I thought, oh, it'd be so cute if toddlers were playing with trains. But I completely cut all that out because it just didn't go to plan. And so, I can't remember what, I put the hamster cage, so they've got 2 hamsters, I think. Yeah, they've got 2 hamsters. So, you'll have your work cut out for you. Oh, in terms of pets as well, I also put in enough space for cats or dogs. I have put a cat scratching thing, but if you don't want that, delete it. But I'm pretty sure I put a couple of dog beds around as well. So yeah, I put another hamster thing in, and I've never used the like hamster wall decals before, so I thought let's give that a go, because you know it's a bit of fun. Right, so this is the this is the entrance of the secret gymnasium. I don't know why I made it secret for, because it's not really a big secret, to be honest. Anyway, I just wanted to use the door, like I've never used that hidden door before, so I thought that was fun, and it went really well with the bookshelves as well. So I went, once again, I went bookshelf crazy, and you can overlook the balcony down into the dining room, and I thought that was nice. And I made it into like a study area where your Sims can chill, relax, read some books, study up. And I really like this little area in the landing. I mean, I know it's quite cluttered for a landing, like you have to walk all in between the table and the chairs, but it just looks cozy and warm. And there's also a fireplace on the opposite end of the room, so I thought that would be really nice to have up there as well, because there is a chimney that I built. There it is there, because there's a fireplace directly, and I'm pretty sure I put a fireplace underneath there. So I think there's 3 fireplaces in total in this build. But yeah, it's fun, and I liked using those wallflower things, because I don't get to use those very often. This room isn't very exciting, it is just the gymnasium. I just put brown items in it, a yoga mat, and they've also got access to a very big balcony, and I do put like a nice seating area out there as well and stuff. And I also put I used that table which was from the Get to Work pack, and I thought it was really lovely. And out there, yeah, so it is what it is. Right, so here we go. As you can see to the right hand side, I did start to build a lake, but I couldn't get on with the lake. I don't know what it was, like I wasn't feeling it. So I just completely changed the terrain here. So I went crazy, I went all down and put lots and lots and lots of landscaping down. And as you can see, I started to build a like a stone wall that goes across it. And I tell you what, I'm so pleased with how this garden came out, because I was really worried with the terrain tools, because I think, oh, it's a new thing to learn, I'm not going to be any good. And it is easy if you know what you want to do. Like if you're just doing it for like the hell of it, it's a bit like, oh, what do I do? Unless you've got a crazy imagination. And the only thing that bugs me about this terrain tool is sometimes the plants kind of float above the ground. So you'll probably notice in this build that the plants are actually floating, but I thought, you know, it looks good, so I'm not gonna like change it. But you know, this whole game defies logic in some senses, so it doesn't matter. You know, it's a bit of fun. And here I just did the balcony as well, and you can kind of see a sneak peek of that balcony above. And I put a hot tub out there because I thought, oh, imagine it on a cold winter's evening, and all your Sims can go outside in a nice hot tub, in a nice warm hot tub, and they can overlook at the view. So this is the kiddies camping area, and I love this area. I've never done this before, and I've never seen anybody do it, like a specific kids area. And I thought it'd be so cute to have like the little fire pit and the little tent, and sometimes the kids can go outside and sleep outside. And I put the cooler and the little water bucket there as well. Lots and lots of landscaping, a little radio as well. And I used different sort of chairs, like random chairs and stuff. And then here is the swing set as well, which I just kind of landscaped up, just put loads of grass, loads of overgrown grass and flowers and stuff. And I do change the colour of the terrain underneath, which so it looks like it's worn out from all the swinging. And then here's the new pond from Get Famous. Now, I've never actually looked at this live and up close, but I'm pretty sure I saw someone's video and they had sharks in it. So if you can get sharks in it, that's pretty cool. Or that might be a mod, I don't know. So I just did that. It's pretty simple, nothing too exciting. And then here is the other section of the garden. So this garden section is above the kids camping area, and I'm just putting in the paddling pool. So the stairs lead up to this little section, and I did actually play test all of the grounds. I never play tested the interior. And I put Patchy the Scarecrow in as well. And then here is like a little laundry area. I know that there's already a laundry room, but I thought it'd be nice in the spring and the summer just to hang your clothes outside, so they go nice and crisp and they smell beautiful. And then I also put the manual washing bowl thing there. And then I'm just going back over to the build, and as you can see in that little like section, there is a barbecue area, and there is a couple of like chairs and stuff, so your Sims can chill out while somebody's cooking on the barbie. And I just kind of put loads of little gnomes around, because I always forget we've got gnomes, and I actually love gnomes. So I put a couple of gnomes around, another eating area, another like bench thing, and like a little wood log shed, because you've got a lot of fires going on, you're going to need some wood. So and just more plants. And then this is kind of like the bonfire area, and I like the fact I've actually put a bonfire area. Like, I've never used this really. I mean, you know, when you have parties at the ruins in Windenburg, that's the only time I've ever used it, but I've never actually placed it in a build. I thought, do you know what, even though we've got an open fire across the way there, like the little fire pit, let's put a bonfire in, because how good would that be on bonfire night? Well, I don't think we've got bonfire night, but anyway. So, my darlings, here is the screenshots. Please take a good look and have a good nose, because there is a lot of details in there that I missed out. And I couldn't get the ceiling to work very well for some reason. It was very blue. So my apologies for that. If you know why, just let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, so hopefully I'll see you guys in the next build. I'm either doing a Santa's Grotto, because I haven't seen one of those. I've seen like winter houses, but not a Santa's Grotto. So I'm thinking of doing that. And also some mini builds, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. Please like and subscribe, it really helps. Your support means a lot to me. And yeah, so see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot, bye.